This is Hit the Streets on Memories TV. On today's episode, we will be asking Nigerians how they are surviving in the face of hardship.
With the present economy right now, everyone needs to be up and doing. If you were lazy before now, you need to find something to do. Currently, we are in the farming season. Everyone needs to go to the farm and to plant something so that tomorrow there will be something to eat. Now a cup of gari is being sold at about close to 300 naira for a cup of gari. So if you have a cassava farm, I think if you harvest your cassava and process it, it will be okay for you if you have gari at home, and you will now be struggling on how to get the necessary condiments to make a soup for your gari. So everyone needs to be up and doing with the current situation in the country.
The present economy of this country, Nigeria, is so tactical. Tactical in the sense that a man or as a human being that resides in this country, you have to have many ways of having income. If at all, you are just being focused on one source of income, you will find very, very difficult for you to survive in the present economy. So the way I'm surviving in the present economy is that I'm looking left and right so that I can have many sources of income. That's what I'm doing so that I can be able to survive in this present economy. What people can do for them to survive this hardship in the present economy of this nation is that they say that hand that work will have food to eat. So each and every one of us in this nation has to work hard, have different kind of work so that you can have food to eat. Because as a man, you have to work very, very hard. You have to be self-employed. Even if when you are, having an office work, you have to have what we call a small farm. You have to have many kinds of things for you to do so that you can survive. If not, you will feel hardship in this nation. Each and every one of us need Jesus in this nation.
It's very tough. Absolutely tough. Government has failed the citizen. We only depend on God. It's only God economy that we depend on. Except that, because as it is now, you only depend that, or you only believe that God will bless people to meet up the economics. Else, it will be something else. My suggestion on what I think people should do to embrace in God, because without God, hardship is not a new thing. It has been in the Bible. It has been, people were still surviving. But people that embrace in God, people that believe in God, they were still, even the Bible said the young lion will lack food, but his children will not lack. It is only that we depend on God. And people should engage in something doing, not 100% depends on government. Engage in something doing, something that at least at the end of the day can bring food on your table, not to depend on government alone.
Everybody is now hustling, all hands is on deck, seeing how to survive, because I won't advise somebody to go and steal. Everybody is going to school hoping that maybe work will come up, but work is not really coming up. So a lot of people venture into businesses. I think that's the only reason, and that's the only way you can easily foot your bills without looking up to somebody, or with, in short, easy way to survive is just maybe having something to do that will be giving you a daily income, that even if you're footing those bills, it will really affect you. That's just the only aspect that I know.
With the price of fuel that is on the high side, with the price of foodstuffs, you can imagine buying a gari now, At home, people are selling 200 naira for one cup, and it's not nice. And rice, 450, 500 a cup. So you see that the economic situation in the world, not just in Nigeria, I think the world too, it's really, really affecting a lot of things. I think people can do a lot of things. Since the economy is not smiling, like someone would say, the boys are not smiling, people are not smiling, If you look at it now, people are going back to the farm. Yes, we're actually going back to the farm. You see a lot of people now have farms. They go there to plant products and bring them out. Yes, they bring it out, but yet they still have a challenge, which is transportation. So I think even if we go to the farm, do this on the farm, plant things and bring them out, harvest them, bring them out for sale. I think we could also have a nearby market or set up things that could also help us process most of these things.
Personally, it has been very hard for me to survive because you can see the price of commodities and every other thing in the country is getting very high, and the salary still remain the same amount of money that I've been collecting since. It's hard. That is the truth. And it has not been easy for me to survive as a person and my family, my wife and the children. It has never been easy. But we still give God the glory that because we are still surviving till now. My earnest advice to everybody is to make sure you look for something to do. Because if we that are working, it's hard for us to survive. How much more you that are not doing anything? Let everybody get up and look for something to do. You can learn work, hand work. You can use your hand to do something. Or you can go out and look for what to do. You can search, you can just search for a job and do it for your survival. That is my honest advice, because there's no way, there's nothing you can do rather than going to look for something to do with your hands. And then you can use also your ideas to do some certain things that will help you to survive. I think that's the best thing I feel we should do to survive.
The current situation in Nigeria is somewhat difficult for me. Ever since the removal of the fuel subsidy, things have been very, very difficult. But when there's a will, there's a way. We have no choice. I've just got to survive in Nigeria because the prices of things every day keeps increasing. Gari I bought last year for 1,200. Now I'm buying it for 2,200. So I have no other choice than to live in a situation I found myself in Nigeria. My suggestion is that we should cut our coats according to our size. We should mind the way we live our lives, and then spend money wisely. We should know the kind of places we go to. We should not make friends that live fake lives for young folks like me. And then we should spend wisely and live accordingly to our income.
Survival is very difficult here in Nigeria, which is the effect of caused by the effect of the economy of the country. And so, for me, the survival is not actually for everyone. It's only for private citizens, because we are still seeing our leaders eating fat, while the common man on the street, the private citizens, are suffering. So it's not easy. It's biting very hard. So it's very difficult. Well, I will use myself as an example. For me, before I came back from service, I have already made up my mind on what to do. So my alawi, what we normally call as a salary, as a core member, then I serve them small, and then after that I decided to go into transportation business, which you have seen me doing. In summary, I will say that everyone must find something to do. No matter how small it may be, you must do something with your hand.
My dear, before we used to hear the phase of one feeding from hand to mouth. Now it has gotten worse than that, and in fact, it's only the grace of God that is just keeping us moving. Sincerely, it's not easy. With the way things are hard, with the high cost of things on a daily basis, like per second, the prices of things are just increasing, skyrocketing. Now only God just the help us, sincerely.
Everyone keeps emphasizing on the need to learn a skill and farm in order to cope with the economic situation of the country. And that is where we call it a wrap on Hit the Streets on Memories TV. Do well to follow, like, share and comment on our official Facebook and Instagram pages, Memories TV. Let's keep a date. I remain your host, Victory Ipe. Bye.